Everybody, welcome into the show tonight. I am Brian Keating. He is Carson Cunningham. It is time
for Crashing the Boards. We got an undefeated state of college football.
I mean, not Tulsa, but we can cover Tulsa.
Well, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, yeah.
I don't factor them in.
Fair enough. Let's start with Oklahoma, who, look, all last week, quarterback controversy, Spencer Rattler versus Caleb. There's no controversy now. Caleb Williams was a guy, and he
slammed that door shut,
He was sensational in a 52-31 win against TCU. I'll give you the first shot. We talked a lot about him on the postgame show on Saturday night, but the numbers were great. The poise was great. He was a real deal.
It was pretty jaw-dropping how easy he made it look.
Yeah.
I mean, this looked like vintage Kyler Murray, vintage Baker Mayfield Oklahoma offense. They averaged nearly 10 yards per play in the first half. Kyler averaged 8 yards per play throughout his one season at Oklahoma. That tells you how efficient he was in the first half. And it was less than just the arm talent, which we saw. It was about the accuracy and the poise. And then he showed off the mobility, Brian. That run he had for the touchdown was sensational. You know, he's just the first freshman to start at Oklahoma since Cale Gundy in 1990. It's his first start since his junior year of high school.
Wow.
And he made it look easy. And look, I was tweeting before Kirk Herbstreit got on his soapbox and said this guy needs to be in the Heisman discussion. I was tweeting that well before. And lo and behold, Brian, he now has the 5th best Heisman odds according to some sports books. And I don't think that's crazy. If Oklahoma runs the table and if he keeps playing like that,
yeah,
he's going to be in New York. Now, will he win it? I mean, he's got a lot of ground to make up on like the Bryce Youngs of the world from Alabama.
Sure.
I'm just saying. And really, you feel for Spencer Rattler. He lost the job through turnovers, but Caleb Williams went and snatched it. He's been sensational through his one game and a half. Hung half 100 twice.
No, there's no question about it. 18 out of 23, 295 yards, 4 touchdowns, had the big long run. I said last night in the post game that he reminded me, just watching him and without really putting a lot of thought into some comparisons, and I said, little Dante Culpepper, little Randall Cunningham, that kind of takes you way back. But watching football today, he reminds me a lot of Dak Prescott. A lot of Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
So I went back and looked at a lot of Dak Prescott Mississippi State film. You go, yep, that's who that guy reminds me of. Similar size, similar ability, and Dak Prescott's one of the 3, 4, 5 best quarterbacks in the world. And so, I mean, I think that might be his ceiling. I mean, he was unbelievable. I will say this. I mean, getting Kennedy Brooks as running back number 1, that was a big move forward for Oklahoma. The last 2 games, he's carried it 45 times for 370 yards. In the first 5 games, he had 318 yards. And so that just means they decided they finally picked the right running back to hand it off to. And so that helps that offense. Defense, I want to get into in just a second, but what a night for Caleb Williams. Kid's going to be a superstar at Oklahoma. I mean, a super-duper megastar at Oklahoma. And so here's what's coming up next for OU. It's a lot like a bye week. It's a lot like a bye week.
It's pretty much a bye week.
It's a lot like a bye week, as a matter of fact. They on the road against Kansas. 11 o'clock in the morning, OU favored to win by a bunch.
A bunch, yeah. And you mentioned Kennedy Brooks really taking hold of the job. I think Kirk Herbstreit did a great job explaining the threat of Caleb Williams' legs brings down the safeties from other teams, and that opens the throwing game, which you've seen. The receivers are all of a sudden open now. They weren't open at the beginning of the year. Yeah. Kennedy Brooks has running lanes. The offensive line's blocking better. It's no slight to Spencer Rattler. He just doesn't add that threat that has really opened up the entire offense. But you mentioned the defense. They're giving up 29 points per game against FBS competition. I know they're beat up in the secondary, but before we just hail Oklahoma is going to the playoff, going to win the national championship, going to the Big 12 championship, they got questions on defense, particularly in the secondary.
They give up a bunch of big plays, and that's the big concern. We saw it last night, a bunch of big plays in the passing game. Big plays allowed of 20 yards or more. They're the 8th in the Big 12. 30 yards or more, 8th in the Big 12.
Yeah.
40 yards or more, 8th in the Big 12.
Wow.
50 yards or more, 9th in the Big 12. And so they're going to have to shore that up if they want to get to where. But Caleb Williams, it gives them the ceiling now that it just didn't look like they had the pop with Spencer Rattler earlier in the season.
Yep.
And so I don't know if this team can go in there and compete and really beat a Georgia or Ohio State or Alabama. I don't know that. But the next 6, 7 games to get to the Big 12 championship game, which we all assume OU is going to be there, it does elevate their ceiling. And so this is a bye week. The rest of their schedule, last 3 games are going to be the most difficult 3 on the schedule left, finishing up with Oklahoma State. But I like what I saw. OU looked like OU again last night, dominating against Big 12 competition.